We will discuss the continuation of residues. Now I'm taking one problem from CSR letter, is also from GIT, and also set the question from other state, that is the residue of simple question, the residue of sin z by sin z divided by z power 4 minus 1 at z is equal to I equals. Once now we have four options. Option 1, 1 by 4 cos 1. Option 2, 1 by 4 cos h1. Option 3, 1 by 4 sin h1. And option 4, minus 1 by 4 sin h1. These are the four options we have. So first we have to calculate the this is a negative problem. So h. First we have to calculate the singularities. For the singularities, the denominator, that is z power 4 minus 1 is equal to 0. This is nothing but z square minus 1 into z square plus 1 is equal to 0. Here z is equal to plus or minus 1, here plus or minus I. Okay, but we have to calculate a residue at z is equal to I only. So we have to mention z is equal to I is a simple pole. Say simple pole of the function, simple pole. Simply I am writing simple pole, simple pole. So we have to calculate residue at z is equal to I only. For this, the residue of I'm taking this is a function f of z. Okay, so residue of f of z, it is z is equal to I, that is equal to limit z tends to I, z tends to I, z minus 1, sorry, z minus I into the function f of z. We are taking the function f of z is limit z tends to I. This is z minus I into the term is f of z is sin z by sin z divided by z power 4 minus 1. So z power 4 minus 1 can be written as limit z tends to I, here minus I into sin z divided by z square minus 1 into z square plus 1. Next, z square plus 1 can be written as limit z tends to I as this z minus I into sin z divided by z square minus 1 into I am writing z square plus 1 can be written as z minus I into z plus I. Okay, here z minus I will be cancelled. Now apply z is equal to, when we write z is equal to I, what happens here? The numerator sin I divided by I square, that is minus 1 into I plus I. So this is equal to sin I divided by, here I square is minus 1, this is completely minus 2, this is 5. So this is equal to minus 1 by 4 I to sin I. That is nothing but I by 4, I by 4. That is the last question, simple. Okay, sin I by 4 sin I. Now sin I is equal to, you can write 4. This is the answer. Z minus 1 dz, where C is the circle, modulus of Z is equal to 2. Okay. First, we are taking the circle modulus of Z, that is, this is a circle, center at origin, and the radius is 2 units. Okay. Here, 2 units means 2 is inside. Here also it is 1. This is 2. Okay. Minus 1, minus 2. Okay. So Z minus 1 whole square equal to 0 means Z is equal to 1. Is a pole of order 2. Pole of order m is equal to 2. So pole of order m is equal to 2. We can calculate residue of the function f of z at z is equal to 1 first time. So that is limit z tends to 1. Z tends to 1. 1 by 2 minus 1 factorial. That is 2 minus 1 factorial. Second derivative. That means 2 d power m minus 2, m minus 1. That is d only by dz into z minus 1 whole square into f of z. F of z ante ikkada we are given z square plus 3z divided by z square plus 3z divided by z minus 1 whole square. Okay. Simply z minus 1 whole square will be cancelled. So here limit z tends to 1. This is 1. Derivative of z square plus 3z is 2z plus 3, and apply z is equal to 1 here. So we get 5, and this is a residue only, but we need to calculate the integral value. So therefore integral over c z square plus 3z divided by z minus 1 whole square into dz is equal to 2 pi I into residue, that is 5. So that is equal to 10 pi I. So 10 pi I is the right option. So second option is the right option. Okay. Now I'm taking another problem. If f of z is equal to, it is also set problem. If is set problem. If f of z is equal to 2z divided by z plus 4 into z minus 1 whole square. Z minus 1 whole square. Then residue of f of z. Then residue of f of z, the function f of z at z is equal to 1 is. We have 4 options here. First option 8 by 15. 8 by 15. Second option 8 by 25. Third option 8 by 35. And the fourth option 4 by 15. Okay, these are the 4 options we have. First, we have to take the residue. First, we have to calculate the singularities. At z is per singularity. First, I am writing for singularities. The denominator, that is z plus 4 into z minus 1 whole square is equal to 0. Here z is equal to minus 4 comma 1 comma 1 are the singularities, and z is equal to 1 is a pole of order m is equal to 2. It is a pole of order m is equal. So apply same formula, previous formula. So residue of the function f of z at z is equal to 1 is equal to 1 by limit z tends to 1 by 2 minus 1 factorial into d by dz of z minus 1 whole square into f of z. F of z is 2z divided by z plus 4 into z minus 1 whole square. Here z minus 1 whole square will be cancelled. So this is equal to limit z tends to 1 d by dz of, I'm writing d by dz of 2z divided by z plus 4. Okay. We have to differentiate this fraction with respect to z as 1 times by using u by v formula. Limit z tends to 1, here 2, here z plus 4 into z derivative 1 minus z into z plus 1, 4 derivative is z only. Sorry, z plus 4 derivative is 1, 1 into z is z. So in the denominator, z plus 4 whole square. Here z will be cancelled. So we have numerator 2 into 4, limit of z tends to 2, z tends to 1. This is 8 divided by z plus 4 whole square. That is equal to 8 divided by 1 plus 4. That is 5 whole square. That is equal to 8 by 25. 8 by 25 is the residue. So second option is the right option. Okay. Now I'm taking this is 8 by 25. Now I'm taking another problem. What is the value of the integral? It is also set. Set the problem. What is the integral? What is the integral of the, what is the value? What is the value? Value of the integral. Integral over C e power 2z, e power 2z divided by z plus 1 whole cube into dz. Over the positively, over the positively oriented circle, oriented circle, modulus of z is c, modulus of z is equal to 3 is. First option, option 1 is 0, option 2 is 4 by 3 pi I e to the power of minus 2. Third option, 4 pi I e to the power of minus 2. And fourth option, 8 by 3 pi I e to the power of minus 2. These are the 4 options we are given set problem. And it is twice repeated in set. And first, same story. We have to calculate. First, I am taking the function f of z is e to the power of 2z divided by z plus 1 whole cube. Okay, here clearly we can write directly. I am writing z equal to minus 1 is a whole, is a of order m is equal to 3 times colon. Z equal to modulus of z is equal to c, 3 is the circle and c is the circle, modulus of z is equal to 3 means it is a circle of center at origin and radius is 3 units. This is first unit, second unit and third unit. Okay, so z is, this is minus 1, this is minus 2 and this is minus 3. So minus 1 here the pole. So minus 1 clearly z equal to minus 1 is a pole of order 3 inside C. So we can calculate the residue at this point only. Okay, at this point that means residue of f of z at z equal to minus 3 is equal to limit z tends to minus 3 1 by, sorry, at z is equal to minus 1. Here also at minus 1. So pole of order m equal to 3 means 3 minus 1 factorial. 3 minus 1 factorial into d square by dz square of f of z into here clearly. Sorry. You can write I'm writing here. This is limit z tends to minus 1 1 by 3 minus 1 factorial into d power m minus 1, that is 3 minus 1 2 by dz square z minus z plus 1 whole cube into the function f of z. So this is equal to limit z tends to minus 1 1 by 2 factorial is 2 derivative second derivative and z plus 1 whole cube into f of z. F of z is e to the power of 2z divided by z plus 1 whole cube. Here z plus 1 whole cube will be. So we have to differentiate e to the power of 2z as 2 times. So it is 1 by 2 of e power 2z differentiation. Like d by dz of 2 into e power 2z. The 2 will be cancelled. And again differentiate once. So d by dz of e power minus 2z is 2 into e power 2z. While applying z tends to minus 1, we get to 2 e power minus 2. Okay. Now this is the residue only, but we have to calculate the integral value. Therefore, by definition of residue, integral over c f of z dz is equal to 2 pi I into residue of the function, that is 2 into e to the power of minus 2, that is equal to 4 pi I e to the power of minus 2. So 4 pi I e to the power of minus 2 is the answer. So option 3 is the right option. Okay. Now I'm taking another problem from set, is also set problem. The residue of f of z is equal to 1 divided by z power 4 plus z cube minus 2z square at z is equal to 0 is. Just a simple question. We have options. First option 0, second option 1 by 4, third option minus 1 by 4. This is third option, and fourth option is 1. Of course, it is a jail question also. Now, first we have to take the singularities. For singularities, the denominator z power 4 plus z cube minus 2z square is equal to 0. We can take z square common, remaining z square plus z minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay. So ఇక్కడ z ఈక్వల్ టు 0 ఈ పోలినామియల్ నుండి రాదండి, జస్ట్ z స్క్వేర్ ఈక్వల్ టు z స్క్వేర్ నుండే 0 వస్తుంది. కాబట్టి సింపుల్ ఐఎమ్ రైటింగ్ z square is equal to 0 means z is equal to 0 comma 0. That means z is equal to 0 is a pole of order m is equal to 2 only. Yeah, pole of order m is equal to 2. So at this pole we have to calculate the residue. So residue of the function. Therefore, residue of the function f of z at z is equal to 0 is equal to limit z tends to 0. It is not simple pole. It is a pole of order 1 means 1 by m minus 2, m minus 1 factor, that is 1 factorial into d by dz of it is z square into f of z. F of z function you have to write 1 divided by z power 4 plus z cube minus 2z square. Okay, this is the function f of z. So yeah, when we take z square common in the denominator, we get d by dz of z square into 1 divided by z square of z square plus z minus 2. Here z square will be cancelled. Okay. So this is equal to limit z tends to 0 d by dz of derivative of this 1 by z square plus z minus 2. Okay. So it is in the form of 1 by x. 1 by x derivative is minus 1 by x square. So minus 1 by z square plus z minus 2 whole square. Again differentiate. Z square plus z minus 2. Z square plus z minus 2 by chain rule we are using. Okay. So this is equal to limit z tends to 0 minus 1 by z square plus z minus 2 into derivative of this 2z plus 1. Okay. Now apply z is equal to 0 here. So minus 1 by minus 2. This is equal to 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 is the residue. 1 by 2 nina by z equal to 0 equal to the one time derivative చేయాల్సిందే ఇక్కడ -2 రావడానికి లేదు
సార్. అక్కడ -1/4 సార్ హోల్ స్క్వేర్ తీసుకోలే కదా సార్ డినామినేటర్ లో మీరు అప్లై చేయలేదు. -2 is the 4 అవుతుంది
డినామినేటర్ లో.
సో దిస్ ఇస్ -1/4. సో -1/4 is the residue of the function. ఉంది కదా first option 0, second option first option 0, second option 1/4, and third option -1/4, fourth option is 1. So -1/4, third option is the right option. Okay. Now I'm taking another problem from set if R is equal to Z into, taking the problem, set if R is equal to set of Z such that modulus of Z is equal to 1, then what is the value of integral over R cos Z divided by Z square into Z minus 2 into DC. Question mark. We have options here. First option -2 pi I, second option -3 pi I by 2, and the third option -pi I by 2, and the fourth option is In this circle, we have to calculate. Okay. That means first we have to calculate the residue, then integral. For singularities, for singularities, denominator z square into z minus 2 is 0. That is z is equal to 0 comma 0 comma 2. Therefore, z is equal to 0 is a whole of order m is equal to 2. Okay. When it is a pole of order m is equal to 2, we have to and z equal to 0 inside C, inside the circle C, because it is a circle of radius 1 unit. It is 1. Okay. So 1. So 0 is inside C. Z is equal to 2 is outside. So we have to calculate residue at Z is equal to 0 only. Okay. So the residue of f of z, residue of the function f of z at z equal to 0 is equal to limit z tends to 0 and 1 by 2 minus 1 factorial is as this derivative of the function d by dz of the function z minus z whole square into the function f of z. F of z is cos z divided by z square into z minus 2. So z square will be cancelled here. Now this is equal to limit z tends to 0. This one and this is the derivative of cos z divided by z minus 2. Now differentiate by using v by v formula. So first I am writing limit z tends to 0. Here z minus 2 into minus z minus 2 into sin z minus cos z into 1. Denominator is z minus 2 whole square. So now apply z tends to 0 in this. It means this function completely sin z, sin 0 is 0. This is minus 2 into 0 is 0. Minus cos 0 is 1. Denominator is minus 2 whole square is equal to minus 1 by 4. This is the residue. Okay, but we have to calculate the integral value. Yeah, integral value. Therefore, integral over r f of z dz of z and awesome. Just function I'm writing cos z divided by z square into z minus 2 into dz is equal to 2 pi into residue of the function, that is minus 1 by 4, that is minus pi I by 2. Okay. This is the value of the integral. Is the value of the integral means these are options here. Okay. Third option is the right option. Now I'm taking another problem. It is also set problem. The value of the value of integral, sorry, value of 1 by 2 pi I integral over modulus of z is equal to 3 e to the power of z divided by z minus 2 into dz is, we have options. First option 0, second option 1, third option e square, and fourth option is e cube. This is second option. Second option is 1. 1. Okay. So we have to take the residue first. Residue for singularities first. For singularities, the denominator, that is z minus 2 is equal to 0. Therefore, z is equal to 2 is a simple pole. Simple pole. And inside C. C ante circle ante modulus of z is equal to 3 కాబట్టి circle radius 3 units తీసుకోండి. First unit, second unit, third unit. -1, -2, -. Okay. So z is equal to 2 inside the circle. Inside modulus of z is equal. So we can calculate the residue at z is equal to 2. Same process. Simple pole. So residue of the function is e power z divided by z minus 2, and z is equal to, that is equal to limit z tends to 2, z minus 2 into e power z divided by z minus 2. Simply, where z minus 2 will be cancelled, this is equal to e square. So what we have to calculate? Integral value. So by a residue, definition of residue, integral over C, f of z dz. F of z dz. F of z means here taking e power z divided by z minus 2 into dz, that is equal to 2 pi I into residue. Residue is e square. But we have to calculate the value of 1 by 2 pi. So we can write it as 1 by 2 pi I integral over C. This is e power z. Integral over C. C means here modulus of z is equal to 3. Here also modulus of z is equal to 3. So e power z divided by z minus 2 into dz is equal to e square. E square is the right option. Okay. So third option is the right option. Now we can take another problem. The residue first we are taking f of z is also set problem. Let f of z is equal to e to the power of z divided by z minus 1 into z plus 3 whole square. And C is a circle. Modulus of z is equal to 3 by 2. 3 by 2 described in anti-clockwise direction. Described in anti-clockwise direction. Anti-clockwise direction means positive direction. Then integral over C f of z dz value as the value first option 0, second option I into pi e by 8, third option minus I into pi e by 8, and fourth option minus pi I pi divided by 8 E. These are the four options we have. Okay. First, see the circle. Circle is modulus of z is equal to 3/2. His radius is 1.5 minutes. So this is origin. This is 0.5, 0.5, 1, 1.5. Okay. So it is minus 0.5, minus 1, and this is minus 1.5. Okay. So for singularities, the denominator is z minus 1 into z plus 3 whole square. Z minus 1 into z plus 3 whole square is equal to 0. So z is equal to 1 minus 3 minus 3. But z equal to minus 3 outside of the circle. So just we have to take z is equal to 1 is simple pole inside modulus of z is equal to 3/2. So we have to calculate the residue at z is equal to 1 only. Okay. So residue of f of z, residue of f of z at z is equal to what? At z is equal to 1. We have to calculate residue at z is equal to 1. So that it is a simple pole. That's why we can write limit z tends to 1, z minus 1 into the function e power z divided by z minus 1 into z plus 3 whole square. So z minus 1 will be cancelled. Apply z is equal to 1 here. So we get e by, this is 1 plus 3, 4. This is 16. So this is the residue value, but we have to calculate the integral over c f of z dz. Integral over c f of z dz is equal to 2 pi I into e divided by 16. Okay. So this is equal to pi I by 8 e. Okay. Pi I by 8. Pi I e by 8. Pi I. Okay. Pi I e. Second option is the right option. Okay. This is the set question. Now I'm taking another problem. The value of value of integral over modulus of z is equal to 2 e to the power of 2z divided by z plus 1 whole to the power of 4 dz is. First option 2 pi I by e. 2 pi I by e. Second option 8 pi I, the value of e power 2z by this modulus of z is equal to 2 is z plus 1 whole to the power of 4 dz is. First option 2 pi I by e. Second option 8 pi I by 3 into e to the power of minus 2. And third option 2 pi I by 3 into e power minus 2. Fourth option 2 pi I. So First, singularities. Okay. No need to write every time, just you have to equate the denominator as 0. Then plus 1 whole to the power of 4 is equal to 0. Clearly, we can observe z is equal to -1 is a pole of order m is equal to 4. It is a pole of order m is equal. So we have to calculate residue at and modulus of z equal to 2 ante 2 units and 1 2 -1 -2. It is clearly it is inside and inside modulus of z is equal to 2. Okay. At this point, we have to calculate the residue. Therefore, residue of the function f of z at z is equal to -1 is equal to, it is a pole of order m equal to 4 and so limit z tends to -1 1 by m minus 1 factorial, that is 4 minus 1 factorial into d by dz e cube 4 అంటే d cube 1 term తగ్గించాలి dz into z plus 1 whole to the power of 4 into the function e power 2z divided by z plus 1 whole to the power of 4. These two terms are cancelled. So this is equal to 1 by limit, sorry, it is limit z tends to -1. It is 1 by 3 factorial is 6 and the third derivative d cube, I'm writing one step here, e power 2z. Third derivative means limit z tends to -1 1 by 6 direct to 2 into రాసుకోండి second derivative d square by dz square, one time differentiation to e power 2z. Okay. And again differentiate limit z tends to -1 1 by 3 d by dz of again differentiation to e power 2z. So this is equal to limit z tends to -1 2 by 3, again differentiate, we get to 2 e power 2z. So that is equal to 4 by 3 e to the power of -2. Okay. So this is the residue value only, but we have to calculate the integral value. Therefore, integral over over modulus is equal to 2 e to the power of 2z divided by z plus 1 whole to the power of 4 dz is equal to 2 pi I into residue of the function. This 4 by 3 e to the power of -2. That is 8 pi I by 3 e to the power of -2. Option yeah, 8 pi by pi I 8 pi I by 3 e to the power of -2. Second option is the okay. Now I'm taking another problem. Problem is same. One second. And we take one problem from set 8 is also from section. Yeah, the residue of the function. Actually, it is a 2013 set of Maharashtra state, but we are converting into 2023. Okay. Set problem. The residue of the function Z square minus 3Z plus 4 divided by Z minus 2013 అని ఉందండి, నేను 2023 అని తీసుకుంటాను. Whole cube at its pole is, just I am replacing 2013 by 2023. Okay, first option 2023, second option 0, third option -1, fourth option. So at its pole అన్నాడు, at its pole అన్నాడు కాబట్టి ఫస్ట్ సింగులారిటీస్ తీసుకో. For singularities, the denominator singularities, the denominator Z minus 2023 whole cube is equal to 0. So clearly we can say that Z is equal to 2023 is a pole of order m is equal to 3. Pole of order m is equal to 3. 2013 ఉన్నా కానీ సేమ్ pole of order m is equal to 3 నే వచ్చి. So we have to calculate just a residue. Therefore, residue of the function z square minus 3z plus 2 divided by z minus 2023 whole cube at z is equal to 2020. That is equal to formula. Limit z tends to 2023 d square by dz square of z minus 2023 whole cube into f of z. F of z is here z square minus 3z plus 2 divided by z minus 2023 whole cube. These two are cancelled. మీరు ఏమన్నా తీసుకోండి, 2023 కాకుండా మీరు ఏది తీసుకున్నా కానీ అది క్యాన్సిల్. సో లిమిట్ z tends to 2023 d square by dz square of z square minus 3z plus z square minus 3z plus 4 అండి. 4. Here also it is 3z plus 4. Here also. So limit z tends to 2023 d by dz of first derivative 2z minus 3. Again differentiate. Limit z tends to 2023. This is 2. It is nothing but 2 only. Okay. 2z 2 times the derivative 2. So
1 by 2 factorial miss అయింది సార్, m
1
minus
by 2 factorial
yeah.
missing.
Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Here 1 by 3 minus 1 factorial కదా, అంటే 1 by 2 here also 1 by 2 is there, so it will be 1. Just we have to calculate the residue only. That is fourth option is the right option. Okay. Next I am taking another problem from set. Is also from set. The value of the integral recent set question of other state 2022 question. The value of the integral the value of the integral, sorry, 1 by 2 pi I integral modulus of z is equal to 1 z cube into cos 1 by z dz. dz is, here we have options. First option 0, second option 1, third option minus 1 by 6, and the fourth option is 1 by 20. So the procedure is same. First, we have to take the singularities. For singularities, 1 by z is not defined at z is equal to 0. So z is equal to 0. So z is equal to 0, and z is equal to 0 is 3 times 0 అవుతుంది. That means it is a whole. లేదంటే ఇంకో పని చేద్దాం, ఇలా కాకుండా ఫస్ట్ దీన్ని సింప్లిఫై చేద్దాం. ఫస్ట్ ఐఎమ్ సింప్లిఫైయింగ్ this term. First I am taking let f of z is equal to z cube into cos 1 by z. So z cube of cos expansion 1 minus 1 by z whole square by 2 factorial plus 1 by z whole power 4 by 4 factorial minus and so. This is the expansion of cos 1 by z. That is equal to z cube 1 minus 1 by 2 z square. This is 1 by z by 2 factorial. This is plus 1 by z whole power 4 by 4 factorial minus 1. Okay. 1 by 2 z square. Z cube term is there. Plus 1 by 4 factorial is 24. Z power 4 minus x. So this is equal to z cube minus z by 2 plus 1 by 24 z minus and so. Okay, this is a function of expansion of f of z. But by the basic definition of residue of f of z at z is equal to 0 is equal to formula the coefficient of z minus 0 whole to the power of minus 1. That is nothing but z power minus 1 coefficient. Here z power minus 1 coefficient is 1 by 24 by 20. Okay. So what we have to calculate? Integral value we need to calculate. This is the residue. Therefore, by definition of residue, integral over c f of z dz is equal to 2 pi I residue of the function. But we have to calculate the 1 by 2 pi I z cube. That means 1 by 2 pi I integral over c f of z dz is equal to 1 by 24. So f of z means z cube minus z cube into cos 1 by z. So it is 1 by 24. So option is I think fourth option is 1 by 24. That is 1 by 24. Okay. Now I am taking one more problem from the sectors. uh, simple problem. Is also in jail question. Set and also jail. If C is the circle, C is the circle, modulus of Z is equal to 1, then integral over C, dz by Z minus 2 is equal to. We have options here. First option 0, second option pi I, third option 2 pi I, and the fourth option is the fourth option minus 2 pi. Okay. For singularities, first we have to take the singularities. Singularities Z minus 2 is equal to 0. Z is equal to 2. The circle is with radius is 1 unit. It is 0, it is minus 1 unit. 2 is outside. Here it is 1. Okay, it is outside. Outside means the integral value will be 0. Therefore, integral over C dz by Z minus 2 is equal to 0 only. So first option is the okay. But inside undanukondi, we have to calculate the residues. Residue calculate chesi, we can calculate the integral value. Okay. Now I'm taking another problem. 2021 April. Set problem. Integral modulus of Z is equal to 2 Z plus 1 into dz divided by Z is first option minus 2 pi I, second option 2 pi, third option 2 pi I, 2 pi I, and the fourth option, this is third option, 2 pi I, fourth option is 4 pi, exactly 4 options we have. First, we have to take the singularities. For singularities, the denominator Z equal to 0. It is a simple pole, is clearly Z is equal to C. Clearly, Z is equal to 0 is a simple pole. Simple pole. Inside modulus of Z is equal to 2. Okay. So we have to calculate residue at Z equal to 0. So residue of the function f of Z at Z is equal to 0 is equal to limit Z tends to 0 Z into Z plus 1 divided by Z. Okay, f of Z. Here Z will be cancelled. And apply Z is equal to 1 will get Z equal to 0 will get 1. This is the residue value. But the integral value, integral over C, sorry, integral modulus of Z is equal to 2 Z plus 1 into dz by Z is equal to 2 pi I of 1. That is nothing but 2 pi I. So third option is the correct. Okay, this is 2021 set pitch. Now I'm taking this is the problem. from set is also from set. Which of the following? Which of the following is an essential singularity? Is an essential singularity. Essential singularity means principal part has an infinite many points. Okay. Essential singularity of f of z is equal to the function is z minus 3 divided by z minus 1 plus e to the power of 1 by z minus 2 is, sorry, question mark. Okay. First option, z equal to 1. Second option, z is equal to 0. Third option, z is equal to 3. Fourth option, z is equal to 2. Essential singularity means the non-analytic part has an infinite many points or infinite many terms. First, we have to expand the function. That is, f of z can be represented as z minus 3 divided by z minus 1 plus e to the power of 1 by z minus 2. First, as is the function. Now I am expanding this z minus 3 divided by z minus 1 plus here is e to the power of z expansion. E to the power of 1 by z minus 2 expansion is what is expansion? 1. First 1 by z minus 2 by 1 factorial 1 by z minus 2 whole square by 2 factorial plus 1 by z minus 2 whole cube by 3 factorial plus x. So here we can write z minus 3 by z minus 1 plus 1 plus 1 by z minus 2 plus 1 by 2 into z minus 2 whole square plus 1 by 6 into z minus 2 whole cube plus x. Okay. At z minus 1, ఇది ఇక్కడ z is equal to 1 అనేది పోల్ అవుతుందండి. But it is a simple pole అండి. Okay. It has only one term. Okay. కాబట్టి z is equal to 1 అనేది essential singularity కాదు. Z equal to 0 కూడా కాదు. Z equal to 3 దగ్గర it is a analytic part. It is analytic part. At z equal to 3, the function will be analytic. It is defined, well defined. So it is z is equal to 3 కూడా కాదు. At z is equal to 2, this part is called a principal part. Okay, this is a principal part. And this principal part and it has infinitely many terms. Has infinitely many terms. Infinitely many terms. So when the principal part has infinitely many terms, then that point is called an essential singular point. Essential singular point. Therefore, z equal to 2 is an essential. So about the causes essential singularity. Okay. Now I'm taking another problem. Can take. We have problems. Okay, in the house. Yes. I am taking one problem from jail. The power series at the recent Gurukul jail, US Gurukul jail. The power series summation n is equal to 1 to infinity z power n is analytic. Analytic means analytic on first option, nowhere. Second option, set of z belongs to C such that modulus of z is equal to 1. And then third option, z belongs to C such that modulus of z less than or equal to 1. And the fourth option, z belongs to C such that 1 by 2 less than or equal to mod z less than 2. These are the four options we have. Okay. Actually, first we have to expand the function, the series. The series summation n is equal to 1 to infinity z power n can be written as z plus z square plus z cube plus and so. Okay. This is valid in modulus of z less than 1. That means the function, it is a polynomial. It is a polynomial means it is analytic. So it is analytic in modulus of z. Today మనం ఫంక్షన్ డిఫైన్ చేస్తాం, z కామన్ తీసి మళ్ళీ ఫార్ములా అంటే జామెట్రిక్ టెస్ట్ యూజ్ చేసి రాసేస్తాం. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ మనం లారెన్స్ సిరీస్, టేలర్ సిరీస్ ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ లో ఎక్కడ వ్యాలిడ్ అవుతుందో చెప్పేస్తాం. ఇందులో వ్యాలిడ్ అవుతుంది దిస్ ఎక్స్పాన్షన్. సో దట్ దిస్ ఈస్ అనలిటిక్ ఇన్ ద డొమైన్ modulus of z less than 1. So equation second option is the right option. Okay. Now I am taking another problem. It is also jail. For the function f of z is equal to e to the power of 1 by z, z equal to 0 is first option a pole of order 2. A pole of order 2. And the second option, a removable singularity.
You chat box all answer reply ఇవ్వండి.
And the third option is a pole of order. It is also recent previous Gurukul question. And the fourth option is an essential singularity. Essential singularity.
సార్ టైం ఇద్దాం సార్ మనం.
Okay, sir. Sure, sir.
Yeah. Please use chat box all.
You can respond on chat box. That is 1 by z by 1 factorial plus 1 by z whole square by 2 factorial plus 1 by z whole cube by 3 factorial plus and so. Clearly, we can write it as 1 by z plus 1 by 2z square, 1 by 6z cube plus and so on. Clearly, we can observe this is the principal part. Principal part for z is equal to 0. Okay, at z equal to 0, this function is not defined. So that the principal part and has infinitely many terms. Infinitely many terms. So this principal part has infinitely many terms means therefore z equal to 0 is an essential singular. I think in question paper lo ichanu essential singularity. Okay. Fourth option is the. With this, I conclude today. If you have question, you can ask. So complex analysis అంటేనే చాలా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉంటాయి. మీకు డైరెక్ట్ ఇంటిగ్రేషన్ క్యాలిక్యులేట్ చేసేటప్పుడు కాషీ ఫస్ట్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఫార్ములా కానీ కాషీ జనరల్ ఇంటిగ్రల్ ఫార్ములా యూజ్ చేస్తే లెంతీ అవుతాయి. యూ కెన్ గో ఫర్ రెసిడ్యూస్ నుండి వెళ్తే మనకు క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ ఈజీ అవుతుంది, టైం కూడా సేవ్ అవుతుంది. సార్ ఇఫ్ యూ హ్యావ్ క్వశ్చన్.
సార్ ఇక్కడ e పవర్ z-2 అని తీసుకున్నారు చూడండి సార్, ప్రాబ్లం ఒకటి 1 upon
పవర్ z మైనస్
ఇదే సార్.
yes sir.
అక్కడ మనకు z is equal to 1 సింపుల్ ఫోల్ కాదు సార్, ఎందుకంటే ఫస్ట్ టర్మ్ సెకండ్ టర్మ్ ఎల్సిఎం తీస్తే డినామినేటర్ లో z-1 క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతుంది సార్. ఓన్లీ z is equal to 2 మాత్రమే మిగులుతుంది మనకు, అది ఎసెన్షియల్ సింగులారిటీ కదా సార్. z is equal to 2.
z-1 -2 by z-1 ఇలా రాస్తారంట అంతే కదా.
అది ఇక్కడ సార్ ఎక్స్పాన్షన్ చేశారు కదా సార్ కింద డినామినేటర్. ఇక్కడ f of z is equal సెకండ్ స్టెప్ లో చూడండి సార్. సెకండ్ స్టెప్ లో మనకి z-1 ఎల్సిఎం దిద్దాం సార్ ఫస్ట్ 2 టర్మ్స్ కి.
ఓకే,
z-3 by z-1 ప్లస్ 1 ఉంది కదా సార్, దానికి ఎల్సిఎం తీస్తే మనకు డినామినేటర్ లో z-1 ఎగిరిపోయి 2 మిగులుతుంది సార్ మనకి.
అచ్చా ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. అంటే ఇక్కడ ఏమొస్తున్నప్పుడు z- ఇక్కడ ఎల్సిఎం తీసుకుంటే z-1 అవుతుంది, z-3 z-1 అంతే కదా.
అవును సార్.
అంటే అప్పుడు ఏమొస్తుంది
z-2z-4 సార్. 2z-4 లో z కామన్
z-1 ఇలా వస్తుంది.
క్యాన్సిల్ చేయండి సార్, z-1 క్యాన్సిల్ అవుతుంది మనకి. 2z-4 గా అవును సార్.
క్యాన్సిల్ కాదు కదా సార్,
కాదు సార్. అవును సార్, రైట్ సార్, కరెక్టే. ఇంకొకటి సార్, యాంటీ క్లాక్ వైజ్ అంటేనే మనం పాజిటివ్ ఓరియంటెడ్ తీసుకోవాలి, క్లాక్ వైజ్ అంటే నెగిటివ్ తీసుకోవాలి కదా సార్ ఆన్సర్ కి.
అవును సార్.
అట్లా ఒకసారి అడిగారు సార్ సెట్ లో, అందుకని అడిగాను సార్.
పాజిటివ్ అంటే యాంటీ క్లాక్ వైజ్ డైరెక్షన్. క్లాక్ కూడా నెగిటివ్ డైరెక్షన్ లో రొటేట్ అవుతుంది మనం క్లాక్. ఓకేనా?
ఓకే సార్, థ్యాంక్ యూ వెరీ మచ్ సార్.
ఎనీ మోర్ క్వశ్చన్ చెప్పండి
నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్ ఒకసారి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయరా? సమ్మేషన్
మేడం వాయిస్ కట్ అవుతుంది మేడం.
సమ్మేషన్ ఆఫ్ z